channel. Привет. Jak zprávy? How are you? How is everything? I was just going to say that, in my opinion, persecution we can observe throughout history that Jewish people had been persecuted, and even to this day. But can we draw a conclusion that somehow, sometimes, that persecution is what is used for justification to create a homeland for them? Now, let's remember history, that Hitler had ordered Jews to be killed, and 6 million Jews had been killed. And what is happening now? I mean, again, a growing number of population have sentiment against the Jews, and I think this is going to be used for something else later on. And if you keep up with my posts on my wall, I think that the Ukraine issue has, a lot to do with, this topic. And if you check history, that, in that region, people who had adopted Jewish faith had lived in the past. So that you think it's used for something else, what is happening is actually used for some other justification. Anyway, sorry, I have to arrange this. So anyway, Slava Ukraini. I mean, I'm against persecution of anyone, by the way. So I don't persecute anyone. So Slava Ukraini, Heroim Slava, and hopefully people will learn that nobody shall be persecuted, for no reason. But history tells us that it's going to repeat. History repeats itself, so it's going to be a mess. What's going to happen in the future? It's going to be a huge mess. Unfortunately, we have to be prepared for that. So you can check Khazar Jewish state in history, and it sounds interesting. I mean, in that region they had lived. Look at the current events. And by the way, Kursk was, on that map. I shared it on my page, that it was shown in that region. So why it is important for the Ukrainians, you can understand now. It's because that was part of, that Jewish state back then. So Khazar Jewish state. So that covers present day Ukraine parts and so forth. So do you think that persecution is always there is hatred in it, but it's always used for something? It's used for justification of other things, like claim for land. And nowadays it's very important that people want more land, especially a land with resources. Don't you think how important it is that they want to claim a land with resources, and obviously they don't, they so this is going to be used for something else. So persecution is always correlated with land claims. So a group of people or a nation that is persecuted, um, they they may have land claims in the future. Okay, so please note that. Hope you like this video. And yeah, I share different songs on my page. I'm passionate about songs and languages. So thanks for watching, and Slava Ukraini. Sorry, the flag is a bit messed up. Slava Ukraini. So anyway, no hatred of anyone. So please don't spread hatred. Spread kindness, okay? And yeah, we should learn a lot from history, that history repeats itself, and unfortunately many cruel events take place. So we should learn from that and not do the same thing again. But people never learn this phrase, never again. They cannot learn it because other things come into effect, like people are blinded, and there's ideology that spreads hatred. So they are going to follow the tide. People are going to follow the tide, so they're going to go after. So anyway, it's a serious topic, and we should not underestimate how much impact hatred has. So let's stop that. Anyway, I guess no one wants to say a word about this. So anyway, Slava Ukraini, and take care. Bye.